lies. But the other guy that I knew, I thought he was my friend. Like, I thought, it was none of them, none of those guys. But the last one guy person himself as a mailman, which is a federal offense. We have 3 of them on camera. I had a knife to my throat. I did get nicked, but when he was holding it, he was threatening me, and he shoved these pills down my throat. I ended up puking them, but they never I'm still wondering what he put in my throat, because when I went to the hospital, I ended up puking them up, but they never tested them, what they were. So I had, like, to this day, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I have no idea, but I found out who he was because one of my cousins is friends with him. Well, used to be friends with him. So I ended up seeing him again. So, yeah, nothing was done. The last attack was a drive-by shooting. My mother was home with me. And I remember, here, like, I was on the computer here, and I hear boom, I knew exactly what the sound was. I ran out, and I had to make sure, like, my mother, like, are you okay, are you okay? And my mother, she saw the whole entire thing. She saw the guy we have it on video, too. So, she saw the car, the guy having his arm out the window with the gun. Like, she saw everything. I heard it, she heard it, and saw everything. Police came, wrote what we said, but they didn't do anything else. They never looked for the bullet, the casing. They didn't, the next day in the morning, early morning, my parents went out and they found the casing. I can't remember if it was gold or silver. I can't remember, but the casing for the gun, I forget the type of gun, but we do not own that type of gun. But the police came, they took it. I don't know if they still have it. They should. But they never. I don't know where the bullet went. I have no idea. Our house sits a little low, so by the road, it could have shot over. Like, it's a needle in a haystack. We don't, I could find it years from now. I don't know. I could never find the bullet. I don't know. I don't know where it went. I have no idea. That stuff does not happen near my house. It should be a safe area. It really should. It's just, I ever heard something. I was in hiding for over 2 years. And that's why the management knew, because the resume had a gap right there. But that was a horrible, it was horrible for 2 years. It was horrible. But this guy, my harasser, he made fun of me about it, and he got my coworkers, his best friend coworkers, to start harassing me with it. And they started making fun of me, and that's when it got me, because it's very hard to break me when I'm about to cry. It's very, very, very hard for me to get emotional. I've just learned not to get emotional because I have an auditory process disorder, and if I get emotional, I can't hear myself I just, can't hear myself talk. It just messes up my auditory process disorder. It just messes up. And then usually if I get really upset, right here hurts really bad, and I'm just yeah, it's like a horrible, horrible migraine right up here. Because if I think about it, I start crying, and then I just get this horrible migraine. So I try not to get emotional at all. He started harassing me. He got other people to harass me. I ended up going to my boss, and nothing was getting done. We ended up having a meeting with HR, and they sent me home. They didn't send him home. They sent me home, and I was like, why am I being sent home? And they're like, oh, they're gonna investigate. So I thought, okay, they're gonna, watch the cameras, him harassing me, and they're gonna question, like, because there's a couple witnesses that saw him harass me in certain situations. And I said, okay, there's these two people that are gonna talk to you, because um, they got rid of me. They fired me because they didn't believe I was being harassed by him, and because I didn't show that much emotion, basically. And there was an email sent to them, and they thought I was sending an email, and I'm like, I didn't send any email. Once I heard that, I was just like, So I sent all my devices, my computer, my laptop, my phone. My phone's right here. Yeah, my phone. And I sent it to a computer forensic, and they checked all my devices, and they're like, where is this place getting your information? Where are they getting this information? You didn't send anything. So I'm like, thank you. So I don't know if they actually sent it to that company to show them, but I don't think they did. They fired me and stuff, whatever. It took me 10 days to get in their job, which, honestly, the job I have now, it's probably the best. I mean, it is the best. It's closer. I'm making just a little bit more money, and the people there are just amazing. They're nice. But it still bothers me. I reported this guy, for harassment, and they turned around and fired me. I had two people from work. I'm pointing at this because there's all the information. Him sending me threats. Not really threats, or calling me the C word and stuff like that. And people calling me saying, oh, he said this. There were some people said that he got fired. He started harassing someone else. Some other people saying that he got fired because he started bringing me up. All I know is he got fired for something after I dropped the case. So, why I dropped the case. So, after I was fired, I thought, okay, they fired me. I reported harassment, and they retaliated. They fired me. And so, I was suing the company and him, my harasser. So, every lawyer I had, they kept telling me that I'm not going to win. This is a $1 billion company. You're not going to win. I tried fighting it, tried ignoring all the lawyers, what they were telling me. I got a lawyer that would help try to go through the case, and she basically said to me, this is going to be a very, very hard case to win, and